Hello, everyone, and welcome to our very special show coming to you from Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa at the Disneyland Resort. I am your host, Craig Williams, and today I'm joined alongside by a bunch of great panelists, including John Magi.
Hi, everybody.
Kevin Close. Teresa Eccles. Julie Martin. Erica Resnick.
Hi, friends.
And Rhino.
Hello.
You'll have to excuse us if the energy is down just a little bit today. I think most of us are all still exhausted from our party in Avengers Campus last night. Who had a good time? Yeah. The reception blew me away. I don't know if it did the same for anyone else, just because I was like, John's like, oh, we'll have snacks, and it'll just be like that. I didn't expect a full party with an open bar and all of the food. It was great.
Did I order enough food? Did I have Checking.
It was great. Everything I had, I loved. And then, of course, we all made our way into Avengers Campus for 2 hours for unlimited rides on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout and Web Slingers. Who rode Guardians more than 5 times? Anyone? Okay.
Wow. Oh my God.
more than 10 times. No?
I think that's two.
Well,
I think
what
the
number?
queue and everything.
What number? 6?
John.
8.
9.
Whoa.
No, that was
8.
8. We can't count.
We had 2 4s.
That's why we do this job.
FYI, we do it like this.
What about Spider-Man?
We'll get to that.
What about Spider-Man?
So 8 for Guardians of the Galaxy. For Web Slingers.
Wait. For Guardians, I have a question. Did you get all the songs? Oh, you did. Wow. I rode with somebody, and they were like, I think we're cursed because it's been the same song the whole night. So I had to, ask the cart and the attendant, and they were like, no, it's still mixing up. And they were just like, it's just us. It's fine.
Very good. Okay, Web Slingers. More than 10 times. Anyone? No? More than 5 times.
Oh, Nancy.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, got another one back there.
Here, there we go.
Okay, no, not as much enthusiasm for Web Slingers. So
Because
that's
it's a
okay.
workout.
What?
Yeah, it's a workout. On
Yeah, it
Guardians,
is.
you can enjoy the ride. You're like, although mine was like this.
I mean, as the former Disney CFO said, we all do need to watch our waistline, so it's a great attraction for that. So, no, it was absolutely incredible. So before we get too far into this, I do want to thank John for all of the hard work he did planning it. We've done a lot of cool parties over the years. I mean, podcast cruises, the big party we did in Epcot, Pandora, Toy Story Mania, the Wizarding World. But of all of those, I actually think that this one might have been one of the coolest parties. Like the way the characters were just coming up to everyone, almost to the point that it was bothersome.
Hey, Spider-Man.
How much they would just not leave you alone. It just, everything kind of clicked.
And they ran out of stuff to say, what kind of car do you drive?
It's
Who's the lady from Wakanda?
Shuri.
Okay, first
jeez,
proposed
Julie.
to her. I've seen the movie, but I don't know her name. Sorry.
It's okay.
But
Rhinos.
he did propose to her, and it was the sweetest, and she turned him down in the sweetest little way.
Craig,
Yes, ma'am.
Loki. Loki was the highlight of all the characters for me.
I mean, I didn't get to the part where I'm asking you about the highlights yet.
I don't care. I'll say it again. Me and Loki, yeah.
No.
We're like this now.
Okay. But yeah, John, thank you so much for everything you did. But thank you also to everyone who showed up to the party. I mean, we truly could not do it without you and your support. So Thank you so much.
I say it every time. People thank me. I thank you guys. If you guys don't come, if you don't show up, it's just us walking around looking dorky.
Otherwise, it would have been us and that woman from Wakanda and all those lobster rolls.
I know, and a lot of lobster rolls. So thank you guys for coming. Absolutely.
To everyone who is at home who didn't get to make it here, you missed out, and I'm sorry you couldn't be here. Thanks for your support, too, but it truly, truly was incredible to get to know all of you a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed every bit of it, and I hope we're entertaining, at least for the last little bit of this portion here. But we're, it's all very uplifting, I think, for all of us right now. We are in the beginning of entering a new era for this show, and every little support that we get is making a big difference. And can't wait to see what new direction we go into and see what shenanigans we get into along the way. So, again, thank you so much.
I don't know about you guys here on the panel, but for me, this felt like a family reunion. It was like either we traveled together in the past, or we know you guys from somewhere, or we've hung out together. It was a really sort of, while it was a big party, it felt very intimate and very much like we were getting together with friends and family. It was special to me.
John, do you know all the cousins' names?
That's why we say auntie, uncle, and hey, cuz,
exactly.
like the Hawaiians.
So let's start with the party, because that's still, I think, fresh in our minds. So what did everyone think? Not them, you guys. Anyone that's here. We all have microphones. Rhino, do you want to start?
He loves being put on the spot.
No, I thought it was great. You know, you were just talking about, like, you know, John does throw a good party, and I actually think this one might have been my favorite, because, you know, everybody knows how much I love Disneyland, and being able to, this is the first time for me, at least, that we've ever done anything out here. And I feel like I met like so many new people last night, and it's just one of those things. Like, a lot of people just said, I'm not good with compliments. I don't accept them well. And a lot of you said like some really nice things that I just go home and weep myself softly to sleep on a pillow because they're so touching. So I there's no denying that is definitely a nice serotonin boost and whatnot. But like, man, I feel like I walked in and Kevin was like, well, there's these tater tots, there's these things, and I was like, okay. And then when I saw them, I was like, he definitely undersold the food to me, because that was incredible. And then, it was very generous to have the open bar. I was unexpected, and it wasn't that I kept going up to the bar, it was that everybody would come up and just hand me a drink, and, any other environment, we've learned through our lives not to take those. So it was nice that, to be around you guys, and it was just, I don't know, it was like I would have literally just stayed in that Hyperion queue area for 3 more days if I could, because it was just so cool to hang out with you and be there, and and obviously the rides and Avengers Campus was great, but there's just something with the trees over there, the lighting, the snacks, the food. It was just I know you said family reunion, but it was just a sort of vibe that that I feel like is really special about Disneyland and all of you, and it was just you're kind of that embodiment in that moment of this beautiful sort of idyllic version of life that we could look forward to, where people meet each other with love and compassion and friendliness instead of anger and stuff like that. So it was just it was a lot. It was nice. I'll shut up.
You should go last.
Nobody needs to clap for everything. I don't know.
That was beautiful.
Yes. So I loved it. My favorite part had to be
my daughter, Erica.
Yeah, this is my dad, my other father over there. No, I think for me, being able to see characters, I've only been to Disney World, so to see characters just walking around, interacting with people was definitely a big thing for me last night. But I think talking to all of you guys made what I do really real. I've only been on the team for a year, and to meet everyone and to talk to everyone and hear from you guys, it makes all of this so real. So thank you guys for showing up. And those of you that are Swifties that talk to me, thank you, because you get it. But everything was great.
Who was your favorite character?
Loki.
Hey.
Oh.
I love my outfit was inspired.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, that's my guy.
You've spoken
Teresa?
for him.
Don't be
She's
taking
not
my
happy
Loki.
about this.
No, but my outfit was inspired by him and everything, so I was so happy to meet him. But Spider-Man was also really fun to meet.
Who?
But Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought you said Iron Man. And I'm like, girl, what were you drinking at that party? I didn't see Iron Man there.
I was also handed drinks last night, so it was a very nice time. But I had a wonderful conversation with Captain America about my dad, who was a medic in the military, so that was really nice. But it was just all really amazing, and I love Mission Breakout, and it was so much fun. Everything was just so fun last night. It was like my first big party, so it was just really fun. I loved it.
So Mission Breakout didn't scare you?
No, it was so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jolie.
I feel like a mom. I cried listening to you guys.
Oh, that's all right. I was getting emotional. It's fine.
But I don't really know what to say. So many of you came up to me and were just so sweet. And it's been a hard time recently. And I had a great time. My kids had a great time. Thank you for your love. It's just so appreciated. That's all I can say.
My highlight was watching Rory sleep.
Well, and she made it creepy at the end.
Oh,
You missed out on the moment before the sleep where he was screaming
I would
incessantly.
have enjoyed that too. I would have enjoyed that too.
Yeah. He's a cute little guy. Teresa, were you mocking Jolie?
I was wiping the tears away with Kevin's blanket.
I'm usually the one. She's usually the one that cries, and that's
Right?
I'm so sorry.
I've
I just
passed
told her not to wipe
menopause.
her nose
Crying's
on my
over.
blanket.
Okay, so they were giving you guys drinks. They were giving me medication. and advice, medical advice. So that was cool. So
My favorite thing walking into the party, Teresa walked up to me and she was like, I'm medicated. And I was like, I think I know.
okay, I have
What
issues.
else is new?
Shut up. Okay, so what are we talking about?
I mean,
I'm still medicated.
start with the medication and then move on to the party from there. Highlights.
Okay, all right. So the worst part.
Okay.
So I'm on this scooter, right? And I'm not a good scooter driver.
Weren't enough children to run over?
I didn't run over any children, but I did run up the wall in my room. I thought I was backing up, and I hit because I wasn't on it, and then I ran over my foot. So,
She had to rent a second
John.
scooter.
so the party last night, everybody was so cool, and I can pull out names, John. You can't. Jesse's over here, and Tony, raise your hands.
Raise your
No.
hands.
Over there. There they are. There they are. Okay. Stan.
I remember the name, not the face.
You're good at this.
I am. Stan and Grace. Awesome.
I can do this too. Rebecca,
Lynette. Where's Lynette? Where's Lynette?
Jennifer. Yeah.
No, I just love meeting everybody and seeing old faces, not old people. But people I know.
You all look no older than 25. Okay.
John Betancourt right there. I met him at Epcot, right? And he came up to me last night, and I thought, I know this guy. Wait, he's my client. What's his name? Trying to figure out. And then he told me who he was, and then I was like all excited because
You can get service like that at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Request a quote today.
shut up, eat your applesauce. Okay, but when I found out Loki was going to be there, I found that out just yesterday. I didn't read your email. Told us he was going to be there. I was a little disappointed that Thor was kind of short. Right? Wasn't he supposed to be taller?
It's like kind of rude to be like, can you just leave your helmet on?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's also kind of rude to be like, you're not
the little
Chris
pork
Hemsworth.
slide.
Yeah.
Ooh. Did you pick the food,
I did.
or did you just they
Nope,
picked
I was
it?
given a list, and I said, what would Kevin and John like? Well, we like it. I don't people like it.
Well, you did a good job.
It was a good choice. Yeah.
You did a good
I thought the
job.
food was really good.
I thought it was really good.
I picked out this food here, these little snacks here.
Wow. Good job. No, I just enjoy meeting everybody. Disneyland's my favorite park in the world. I just,
Wow.
yep. Gives me all the feels. I'm done. I need one more for blanket. It's cold.
Okay. Thank you, Teresa. Kevin.
I was hesitant. I was really nervous about this. I thought, what are we going to face? What are we going to walk into? And we've all been on edge, as you can imagine. And I was surrounded by people, some of the most important people in my life. And I think to myself, this is the culmination of everything I hoped it would be. It was just amazing. You all were so kind and so supportive. And I think that's amazing. My favorite part of the evening was I see how much work John puts into this. He is pushing this boulder uphill. And last night I got to see him let go of the boulder because the party came off without a hitch, except for the lady who fell. But that was it. I get a great deal of satisfaction. I'm very proud of what he does and how hard he works at this. And I thought last night it all came out well. I love you.
Oh, did you just say I love you to him?
I did.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
I say that every day.
Teresa, it's what happy people do.
Hey, I'm just 35 years I've been married. I got 2 ways he's going to go, and I've got it planned out. So
You do know they're recording this, right?
Straight
All
to
on
jail.
Yeah, straight to jail.
John and I are coming up on our 22nd anniversary together. So.
wow.
Me? My turn?
Yeah,
Good
please.
to go? Okay. So first of all, Craig buried the lead. Welcome to our new studio. Told you we were moving. No. Yeah, this was a big effort, and I enjoyed every minute of it, except when Disney told me that our best ride was going to be down, and we had to completely move to a new part of the park. But what I loved that happened was they created this separate reception for us. Because when there's a party like this, we don't get a chance to talk to everybody. People are in different parts of the park, and they're riding rides, and they're interacting with people. And we kind of stay in one spot, and people can come by and say hi to us. But there's a lot of times where we get back to our house or wherever it is we're staying, and we go, did you see so-and-so? Or did you get a chance to see so-and-so? No, I never saw them. This gave us the opportunity to sort of hang out. And
It was a cocktail party.
It was a cocktail party, and I loved every minute of it. So this is going to be that going forward. We'll always do it this way.
Yeah.
No complaints from me.
I'm sorry?
And no complaints from me about it. No, I loved it.
I can't promise it'll be Disneyland again. That's a little nuts.
I mean,
Yeah, sorry.
one day maybe.
Yeah, I mean, how long did it take us to get here? 16 years?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's international parks we could go to, too.
Yeah. You want to go to Shanghai next? Should we go to Shanghai?
maybe start with Paris.
Boy, so much for having a day off. But again, the sentiment that we all have up here is we were so lucky that you guys came, and you were so generous with your time and your support and your love, and just everybody was fantastic. So yeah, I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome for all of this. So let's hope for, more of these for sure.
Yeah.
Can I tease something?
Please.
All right, I'm going to tease it. So we usually do a party one year, and then the following years we usually do a podcast cruise. So what if we did a podcast cruise next year?
Yes.
Wasn't that much reception to it. It was only half the people,
Yeah.
so let's see what happens.
I mean, I would like to do a podcast cruise.
All right.
So what ship? You can't
Is it a tease, or are you asking for like the full PDF file right now?
all the details before I sign up.
I think we're going to do that new one they bought that was like, the big red barge that they...
There will be agents at the back door taking your credit cards.
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
We're in talks with Disney about blocking out the days, and so let's see what happens.
Very exciting. Yeah. I cannot wait for another podcast cruise. If you haven't been on one of those, it's incredible because, it's just like this, except we're all isolated together on a floating box. And
You're trapped and you can't get away.
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's how it goes, but they're a lot of fun. I mean, there's a lot of people here who are specifically West Coast. So that's been one of the greatest parts of this party is I know you don't really travel to Orlando often or for what we've done there. So it
Can I just say, I don't blame you because the humidity is so terrible at home, guys. You are so lucky
Suck
if you are
your
in
soul right
California
out of
and
your
you live
pores.
here and you do not sweat every day
Yeah.
or perspire or anything.
And they're apologizing for how hot it is.
I
And
know.
it's
Every person that has said that to me, they're like, it's so humid today. I'm like, honey, I'm from Florida. And then they go, oh, I'm so sorry. And I don't know really what they mean.
I don't either, but the weather has been perfect. It's just, new faces that we haven't been able to meet before. Perfect weather, Disneyland right here. It's been such a spectacular time.
How about pure magic?
Pure magic. Yeah, that's great.
Boo.
So, come on, Rhino.
I know.
The breaks.
Rhino.
So, John and Kevin, before we got to this party portion, you were actually on an Adventures by Disney trip, right?
We were.
There's a
With
bunch of them
hopefully
here.
some of the people in this room.
I think they were too.
They're all over there. Yeah, we did 5 nights, 5 days, 5 nights. We did some days in Hollywood, and then we transferred to Disneyland. But first, we stopped at the studios, Disney Studios, and Imagineering, and ended up here for a couple of days. It is, if you've never been on an Adventures Backstage Magic, every day starts at 5:30. You have to be in the lobby or someplace at things like 6:15. So there's a bunch of us who are borderline exhausted. And our day started yesterday morning. We had to be in the lobby very early, and then we stayed out until 1 o'clock last night. So I don't remember getting home, let alone laying down. So, but they're great fun. We have 2 next year, July and December. Please don't hold me to the dates. I've been in ABD brain for a while. But if you're interested in joining us on one of these, we have some more going.
Is October full?
October's closed. Let's put
October
it
is
that way.
closed. It's not full.
And we'll explain why.
I will. I asked for our October trip. Oh, you'd think I'd never done this. I asked for Oogie Boogie Bash tickets. Well, in Disney's infinite wisdom, they gave us enough Oogie Boogie tickets for the people that are signed up. I said, well, I've got like 18 more spots to fill. And they said, well, they won't get the Oogie Boogie tickets. I thought, well, how can I sell this to them that you can't go?
Only
So
half of you can go.
instead, they closed it down. So there's only 22 people on the October trip, but they're going to be spoiled rotten by their guides. So if you're interested in 2024, let me know.
So one of the great things about the Adventures by Disney trip is that it's always different. And even for Kevin and I, it's always different. This is the same places and it's the sort of same schedule. But there's always twists and things that they throw in. And I'm going to say a couple things. This is not a guarantee of what could happen in the future, but I'll let you know some people we got to meet.
Oh.
So at the barn was Floyd Norman. And those of you who know who Floyd Norman is, he's an Imagineer. Help me out, guys. What movies has he worked on? They're no help. All of them, basically, right? So people got a chance to one-on-one talk with Floyd Norman and interact with him and work with him. At the Tam O'Shanter, Matt McKim was there. Those of you might know the last name. He's Sam McKim's son. And he had some wonderful stories about his father and shared some one-of-a-kind artwork with us and showed us things that they had found in archives. So it's that kind of stuff that tweaks it and adjusts it and just makes it's spectacular. Especially if you're the Disney fan. It's just unbelievable for the Disney fan to experience this stuff and get that kind of backstage access. And then, of course, you get here and they're loaded up everybody with lightning lanes and all these great passes to the ride. So
They all got to go in Walt's apartment.
Yep.
Wow.
It was a
You
great
lay in his
trip.
bed?
Kevin, who did you meet at Disneyland the other day? You showed me the picture last night.
Oh, Michelle something, right?
Michelle Visage, if you're a RuPaul's
Yes.
Drag Race fan, we got to meet her. And when people say they meet famous people, this woman could not have been nicer to us. She came away from her breakfast and came down to talk to us all and take pictures. And it was just it was quite lovely. And last night when we were going to dinner, who shows up at the same place we're having dinner but Michelle Visage and her family? And my friend Kristen says to her, "Are you stalking us?" So again, I actually invited her to last night's party. She couldn't make it. So yeah, you never know who you're going to meet.
Now, the Adventures by Disney trip we did last year was also incredible. I think Jimmy was on your trip this year too, and he was with me last year, and I apologized. I was like, we saw a lot of cool things, did a lot of cool things, but you just have a lot more pull.
I've got a ton of feedback from when you and Kylie hosted a trip, and they loved it, and they keep saying, when are they going to do it again, and when are they going to do it again? I say never. Never will they have.
They have a baby.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
It's hard. Like last time around, we did our baby reveal during the ABD trip. So once you do that, I don't think you can kind of like up it beyond that. So, because even if it was a second kid, it's just like,
it's not
who
as
cares?
Exciting.
Yeah. Oh God,
So I've already accepted
no one cares.
that.
Like you got
Is
one.
Finley here?
No, she left. We went to see Rogers the Musical yesterday, and he hasn't been in a lot of shows, only Country Bear Jamboree before that. So we didn't know how he was going to do for a 35-minute show, and of course he started babbling during like the quietest moments, and
but it was like he was singing along because he was like blah 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 blah. Like,
So did Rhino.
yeah, we're thinking about starting a duet, like a little blues or something. I don't know.
The first time it happened, I looked over at Rhino immediately because I'm like, he's going to get so angry right now that this show's being interrupted. And I think he was for like half a second, and then he realized, like, I can't get mad at a baby.
Not that.
Not anymore. Not this baby.
No, yeah, I can get plenty mad at a baby. But this baby, this is a good baby.
It's a good baby.
And if you've not seen Rhino hold Rory and interact with him, it is the cutest thing ever. And if you haven't seen my husband interact with him,
Yeah. Really, really cute. Corey, hint.
oh no, he is so afraid that if we did try to have another baby, that it'd be 2 or 3 babies at once.
Exciting.
And I don't think Corey would survive.
He's shaking his head in the back for people listening. Yeah.
It'll make him drink again.
Well, we don't want that.
No.
So maybe just enjoy
No
my
babies.
baby.
Yeah, I'll just enjoy your
That's
baby
fine.
because I can give him back.
Exactly. You're allowed to. But
Are you going to do your reveal,
what reveal?
baby? No.
Are you having another baby? Okay.
I got you. No news. I have no news to share about anything. So we were here, obviously, you just talked about your Adventures by Disney vacation. I think some of us got in a little bit early or just had time to run around the parks. Teresa, did you do anything that's a highlight?
We had our individual meetups,
We did, yeah.
and we were over at by the castle, the little cute castle. I love it. It's my favorite castle.
Oh, don't say cute and don't say little.
But it is.
Get mad.
You're going to give it a
It's
complex.
like the original. You can't make anything more perfect than the
It's
original.
pleasantly petite.
It's sweet. Had a nice meet.
They
and
have things to throw at us. Be careful.
They don't throw paint on my fur coat. I'm good. But no, I think we had a good time. And Jackie and Erica were there. Erica was so sweet. You were sweet too, Jackie. You were. They rode the boats, the canal boats. I did not, Storybook. It looked a little rocky to me. I watched.
We went on that together, right?
We've done that in the past,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was younger and more stable and unmedicated, so I wasn't going on it this time. So. But
Is it a metaphor for life? Like,
You got your applesauce, sweetie?
yeah, I do. I do have an
Okay.
applesauce.
But no, it's all been good. I'm going to go back in the parks today.
No, good.
Some shopping.
It was just so nice that you could be here because I know you're in a ton of pain right now.
No,
I'm not
I'm good
going to
at the
disclose
moment.
your medical history or anything.
Oh, I think,
but
who knows? Raise your hand. Everybody knows what's going on. Yeah.
That's a
John
smart.
told everybody. Did you not, John?
I have no idea. What's
She has a kidney stone, like
You
the
were
size
calling
of
me on
Australia.
the phone. Oh, we talked about your kidney stone on the. So John's going to be the godfather and hold it up.
Oh my God.
What did you tell the doctor about how you want it removed?
Oh, I told him I want a C-section. I do not want to birth this thing naturally. So next week after next, we're going to have a big reveal.
Bring it on the podcast cruise next year.
Okay. Well,
Teresa Jr.
I know, yeah, the new meat.
That'll be my +2 in the room, right?
Yeah.
Meet Teresa's
Yeah,
kidney
it's
stone.
been painful, but I'm glad I came. John kept saying, "You got to come, you got to come." I'm like, "Okay, I'll do it." Plane ride was a little rocky, but
Oh, no. Have you done any rides?
no,
No.
I was scared it would move it along.
What are you calling it? Gerald? Or like, what
I
did you
haven't
name
picked out a
it?
name yet. I thought I'd have a little.
Sharon.
Sharon.
Sharon Stone.
You're so witty.
But do you know if it's male or female?
Shut up.
What?
So do you know if it's male or female?
I don't know.
It can be whatever it wants to be, Julie. Get with it.
He said it was Sharon.
Until let it decide.
2023, Julie.
Sharon is not a unisex name, unless there is a man out here named Sharon.
Tell it to my-
I'm so sorry.
I feel like it is.
Tell it to my brother, Sharon. He's going to be so mad tonight.
No. I'll give it a Disney name of some kind. Edna.
Sword in the.
Greg, you've lost control.
We have. Julie,
You brought up her kidney stone.
I was looking for her to have sympathy for her kidney stone. She traveled all the way across here with
Her
it.
choice.
He wrote it in the script. Pause for sympathy.
No, we all know that she didn't have a choice. So,
John.
No,
She wouldn't miss Disneyland for
I know
her
she
kidney
wouldn't.
stone.
No.
why
we
she
wouldn't
didn't
have.
have a choice. She
I will
had to
tell
come
you.
here.
I will tell you. When I was talking to John before I came, and I said we have to have a plan if something were to happen, because I said they'd tell me what to look for, and John said he would take me to the hospital. No, he would send me to the hospital,
He was sad.
and he wanted to send me to the hospital where Walt died. I said that's a little far away from here. He might have mentioned we can do a segment at the hospital, the birthing of the stone. I don't know. Well, so anyway.
She's got her to-go bag packed at the front door.
I can see your script, Craig. And yes, it is my children's first time at Disneyland.
Thanks, Julie. Hey, Julie. Is this your first time here at Disneyland with your kids?
Yes. Oh, it's actually Ferris' second time. He was
Ferris'
in utero
second time.
the first
Oh,
time.
okay.
But we've all been excited about this, especially since Finley has her upcoming surgery. It's sort of our little, family time, have a good time, make some memories right before school starts and all of that. My kids have never been to California. And Finley at first, of course, earthquakes, wildfires, all the things that could go wrong because of her anxiety. And now that we've been here, she cried. She did not want to leave Huntington Beach, where we stayed for the first 2 days to sort of have some time together. She's like, the next hotel better be just as good. And then she's like, can we live in California after going to Laguna Beach? I was like, if we win the lottery or you become famous. So Ferris has loved it too. He absolutely loves characters. He loves riding rides. I think Captain America was a highlight for him last night. They had a very wonderful conversation. Although he kept telling Ferris, I guess it's not really my shield. I didn't understand their conversation, and neither did Ferris. I don't think. He was just happy to be conversing with Captain America.
That's so sweet.
But Finley stepped up this trip, and she's 13. Ferris is 14. And yesterday, while we were out and about doing some things, she was like, I'm going to take Ferris to the pool. I was like, okay. She sunscreened him. She did all the things she's supposed to do. Kept an eye on him, without being asked. So we've seen quite some grown-up things for her and for him. But it's been exciting. They love it. We have been dragging them around like you guys do at Disney World. They have not been fans. They did not get up this morning. They were like, nope, we're sleeping. Ferris wouldn't even go with Corey to ride the Incredicoaster, and he loves the Incredibles.
Yeah, but he was out late last night.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
And pushing him to walk and go and go and go, he would stop and say, I'm done. It's over. I'm done. I'm like, but buddy, we still have a ways to go to the hotel. He would have slept right there in DCA, I think.
What's been his favorite ride so far?
Oh, gosh, Corey, I don't know. Big Thunder. I mean, he loves roller coasters. So we had a really great time on that. But he seemed to enjoy everything we did. No matter what, he yells, screams. The people in Big Thunder that were in front of us, they actually looked back to see who was making all the noise. But yeah, it's been wonderful sharing this with them because we've been here, I think, twice together before this only, but sharing it with them is really special. So it's been nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were smart doing like the beach before so that way you could relax a little bit.
Yes, it was wonderful. Huntington Beach is absolutely beautiful if you've never been, but if you're local, you already know how beautiful it is. We ran into so many Californians there. They're like, this is where we go. They're like, we don't go, they're like us, Floridians. We travel around, see our different beaches, our different islands, whatever there is to do. That's what they do too. Who knew? Californians, they're just like us.
Well, thank you for sharing. Erica, this was your very first trip to Disneyland.
Yeah,
so
I don't
what
wanna
have the
leave.
highlights been?
You got 10 minutes, Erica. We know you got a list.
Okay, well, I don't want to leave. That's the problem. It was my first time here, and I've heard so many beautiful things about Disneyland. And all I have to say is that this park, I think, ruined what I think about all the rides at Walt Disney World. I can never ride another ride ever again. But it's just been like beautiful, and I'm so happy that my mom came with me because it's made like traveling easier because I don't like planes.
And who doesn't need their mama?
Yeah, right. So I'm like, I don't want to fly alone, and I don't want to like do all this alone. So it's been really fun. But the biggest highlight, which I didn't think was going to be the biggest highlight, is your guys' Indiana Jones ride.
Oh, yeah.
It was top notch, man. I was like, the set design, everything beautiful. And I was just blown away. And I was like, well, I guess I just need to live here now.
It's funny because she'll keep randomly sending me a text, and you're like, oh, I know what she did now. Like, she'll be like, I don't know what they give this park such a hard time for. Like, and I'll just be like, I'm guessing Erica's doing something new right now. Like, no context.
Yeah,
like,
because
where are you?
Yes, I walked into California.
That's how I
Adventure.
knew you were in California Adventure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
I was like, this park is actually kind of like charming in its own little way.
It's so
and
wonderful.
I liked it. I thought it was just, it's a cute, like tiny little thing. And I walked all of it this morning. I was like, I really enjoy walking this park. But it's all been great. I got the Rontolis wrap and I immediately texted Rhino. I said, here's the proof that I got the wrap he told me to get. And it was great. I haven't been disappointed in any food. So it's just been perfect.
Yeah. What about the entertainment? Because obviously characters are a big thing for you. Parades are a big thing.
Yeah, I went on a walk with Alice and the Mad Hatter, and I was like, this could never happen at Disney World.
It's so cool.
I also saw Minnie and Goofy teaching a ballet class to kids, and it was so cute. It was right before magic happens. They just lined them all up, and Goofy's like, arms up. And then Minnie's like, we're going to spin it. And then they just started twirling down Main Street. And I'm like, this is the cutest thing in the world. I'm like, Disney World could never. And then the
I love
parade.
that parade, yeah.
The parade. I texted you during the parade too. I was like, this is everything. I'm like, I love this parade.
The fashion,
music,
the music,
the
yeah.
choreography, like
She was giving it to me like she was a reporter at E! News or something like that.
I've just been so excited, and I'm happy to like share all of this with you guys and with like my new friends. So this has just been really fun. And I got to see Jackie, who I never see. So it's just been good.
Yeah, it has. So with the characters, Steve Porter was out here. He's not here for the show.
That was a rare character sighting.
That was a rare sighting.
Yeah. Steve was posting on his social media all the photos of characters coming up and like just taking Nolan around and doing all these little small experiences. I'm like, I am so jealous. It looked so incredible. And yeah, our characters clearly
only you had a baby.
Don't do that at all. Well, we had one interaction. We took Rory on It's a Small World for the first time, and we thought that would be a good one since obviously it's not too crazy, but then like it's bright, lots of colors and just invigorating. And he didn't really care about the ride at all. He just kind of looked around and said that was enough. And so that was a little disappointing. I'm disappointed in him, but we'll find the right.
We're working through it.
We're in
therapy.
That sticks one day. There's got to be something out there he'll like. So we did Haunted Mansion back in Walt Disney World with him. That was his very first ride that he did, and yeah, he didn't care about that one either. But it's like
It's dark and
it was
scary
too
then.
dark, but he didn't cry. So it was like that one was too dark. It's a
Was
Small
Mom
World
there?
was too light. Yeah,
That's why I didn't
yeah.
cry.
So
Maybe
we did.
he might be picky like his father.
I mean,
Like
that's
he's being
inevitable.
super judged. Yeah. His little inner monologue is like, seriously, guys, another slow ride?
We went to Knott's Berry Farm too because we wanted him to meet Snoopy in Camp Snoopy. So we took him on. There's a Calico Mine ride there that is ancient, and it's like it's kind of like the Casey Jr. circus train here, except. It's much more comfortable to sit in.
Little cage?
They're like these little boxes, so it's a lot easier to sit in. But I don't think they've used grease on the attraction in in probably 50 years because it just was like nonstop screeching, and he's going deaf from how loud it is. But that one was a little faster. There was a couple moments of speed pickup. He liked that, so he might just be like a roller coaster person one day.
I got to swim in the pool with him, and you didn't.
You did, yeah. I'm sorry, I was here. We had a great meeting before this show started, and Teresa was there, and Kevin was there, and John was there. I was here.
God.
Corey was here. Erica was there.
Where was Rhino?
Okay, so here's nobody. I checked my emails. I went through my text messages, and Erica is my proof because she said to me, I didn't get a message until 1 a.m. about it. And I said, well, that's funny. I didn't get any messages about it.
Neither Rhino.
Rhino.
Yes, we know who the
texting goes both ways.
Are.
Oh, my God.
Right?
I wasn't even invited.
Some streets are one way, Teresa. Some streets are one way.
But I will say this.
It's called civil engineering.
Because I'm going to spend all morning with Rory and Kylie, so you're forgiven.
Yeah. But, so we did, after we wrote It's a Small World, we saw Merida, and no one was coming up to her. And she just went insane and was getting up in his face and playing peekaboo with her hair. And, it got to the point that, we finally had to walk away because it was starting to go on a little bit too long. And I can only talk to characters for about 20 seconds.
Wasn't a cast member. Took a turn.
It was a twist.
Yeah.
It was a twist. But then after we walked away, she had one other group come up to her, and then no one else was, and she came back over, and
she followed you?
It was at the point where and he was just getting more annoyed at what's going on. I'm just
Craig's going, please go away, Merida. Please go away, Merida. Please go away.
So she was flipping her hair in people's faces?
No, she was putting
a wig,
her hair in front of her face and take the boo.
With everybody?
No, just with Rory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she came up to Craig, peekaboo.
Hey, Teresa. Peekaboo.
Yeah.
You can go up and do it to her. Maybe she'll do it right back to you then.
I'll try that.
I don't know, but how many of your highlight is seeing adorable little Rory? Because, oh my God.
But he couldn't bother showing up for the podcast, so there's that. Rhino.
What was the question?
I haven't asked one yet.
Oh, thank you.
So
no questions.
Yeah, since you didn't show up for the meeting, that's
oh
why
my
I've
God.
been having you try to carry the show a little bit. But thank you for that. What have you been doing?
None of your business. No, my best friend's here with me, and so she's never been to Disneyland, so it's been a really fun experience, kind of trying to ease her into this Disney world that she doesn't know anything about. So she came to the meet with me, and I was trying to explain to her that I had made mistakes in my park reservations, that I had the date wrong, but the parks so they were all off by one day, and I was and she was like, I don't know what you're saying to me. When I was trying to explain her, I was like, well, I made a reservation for the wrong park, and then I have to walk over, and you can't walk over to 11, but my friend's going to get you in the park, so you're going to go into this park with him until 10:30. Then you're going to swoop around, come over to the other park, and she's like, but where's the bus I get on, and where do I walk to? So walked in, and I was like, I'm just going to stand here with you, and because I can't get in. So, but yeah, so that was a lot of fun. The party was great, and I think we're going to go in the parks again after this. And I strolled down Main Street on Thursday night by myself. Just did a little loop, and it just to tag on to what you guys are saying about those character experiences, is that it was really cool because all the vehicles were out, and I was just for sure someone's going to get run over, so I'm just going to take my time and watch, and get internet famous off of this. And but it didn't happen. But I got to Main Street, I turned around, I walked back up, and by the time I did that, Mickey and Goofy and Minnie were all in one of the Main Street vehicles, just kind of boop boop, taking the ride and waving at people, and I was like, what? my God. And then they got out later and like, Goofy's just walking around. And I saw these two older women, you know, and one of them turned out to be Craig. And no, I saw these two older women, and I don't know if they were sisters or they were together or anything, but like, you know, they have like ears on and stuff, and I was just like, oh, it's so cute to watch them. And then I saw them see the characters by the train station, and they like took off running, and I was like, man, that's that vibe I wanna keep. Like, I want to hold on to that sort of like that thing, you know. I want to find that love and that like excitement for, you know, the things you like, and, you know, and just like share that and have those experiences and stuff. So it was like really cool to just like kind of feed off of that vibe. And the moral of the story is I think I'm an emotional vampire. So
Here you go.
Colin Robinson, nice to meet you.
I got plenty of emotion to share.
No, so that's it. You know, I don't know. What was the question?
That was it was an emotional night for him because we went to Portos earlier. We had
oh my God,
we had a
me
rental
tell
car,
you.
so I had to go and stop and buy baby food at Target, and we chose the Target by Buena Park, where Portos is. I mean, first off, it's delicious. It is some of the best food, snacks, desserts in the world, and it's so cheap too. Like, we ordered a disgusting amount of food and drinks, and I think it came out to like $35 total. And like,
girl, that was your check. Mine was $50.
Well,
so
he was.
I opted for a room tres leches cake, which I feel like everybody should kind of have. So I've been working off a tres leches cake for 3 days now, and I think I'm renting a car to go get another one. So it's fine because we're taking the last bite. Well, the joke is, every time I leave the room, I come back and a little bit more of it was gone, and there's only one sliver, and I was like, did you eat this whole cake while I was gone? Yeah, she did. She'd be like, I don't eat anything. It's fine. I'm like, you ate my tres leches cake.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, whoa. You said Target, and I had a flash. So,
I've been to 5 Targets since I got here.
No. Corey pulled into the Target parking lot, and I saw a Raising Cane's. And if you know what Raising Cane's is,
we're at the same Target.
From Louisiana. I can only get it when I'm there. And I was like, I love California.
They have all the best chains.
No, they do. It's that was when Corey and I were here in April. We didn't have park reservation. Well, we had park tickets, but for some reason we couldn't get into the park until later in the day when our event was starting. So we're like, we'll go to Target, get snacks for the room, and we saw the Cane's. And since Corey started losing weight, he doesn't eat like he used to, except when we're at Raising Cane's. He ate a disgusting amount of food faster than I've seen him eat in a long time. So,
But we go like sometimes 6 months to a year or years without having it. So it's like,
no, I get it. Listen,
like what happens when I feed my dog? Like,
it's not great chicken, but it's good chicken.
Excuse me?
I said what I said. The sauce is great.
Also, do not talk about Bluebell. It's the best ice cream in the world. No other ice cream can do. Shh.
Well, Salt and Straw which is right out here.
No.
So I'm sorry.
Does anyone have one of those bells from like a wrestling match that I feel like I would be like dinging that right about now?
I love it because he fights with me like a brother would, and it's nice.
I know. I try to do the same thing with Teresa too, but it just comes off mean-spirited most of the time.
I know you hate me. People
talk
tell
on
me
the phone all the time.
People tell me all the time how much you hate me.
Yep.
No.
I was hoping we'd get some Teresa stand-up comedy specials today too. So these are wireless mics.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
going
think
into it.
Any
I'm
jokes,
pretty sure
Teresa?
Sharon Stone has taken her comedic
Just taken-
abilities for now.
Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone.
Hey, Teresa, we could call it Rocky Balboa.
Oh.
Stone Phillips,
Yeah, I met a kid.
Rock Hudson.
Oh, I like Rock Hudson.
He's dead.
Well, I know, but I could could be Rock Hudson.
It could be.
John, are you with us?
It won't love you.
I don't even think I know what's happening. I don't. What's going on?
Welcome to the Kidney Stone podcast.
Exactly. The chicken kidney stone.
I said this was the beginning of a new era.
Right.
Fast food chains and
content.
kidney stones. That's where we're
I
going.
might also be a little bit hungry, so
It could be.
thinking about food.
Did you guys have any good food while you were here? You are the resident foodies of the Diz.
Where did we eat that we thought was very good?
Earl Sandwich.
I'm going to tell you, Earl Sandwich is a great addition to Downtown Disney. It really helps out a lot. No, what's the place over here with the stuff?
Oh,
You know, the stuff by the thing.
I've heard of that.
Grand Californian, the GCH Craft Grill.
We're
was really good.
surprised how good the food was. We kind of just did it as, utilitarian. We have to eat. We're hungry. But
Which part was it? The one by the pool or the indoor one?
The one by the pool.
The one by the pool. Yeah.
I saw somebody yesterday walking downtown Disney.
Just one person.
One person. Well, he caught my eye because he was eating a corn dog, and it looked like a Korean corn dog.
Oh,
Is that here? Am I missing it?
there's a corn dog cart down there that'll.
It looked crunchy and good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to venture out.
People rave about the corn dog in the Magic Kingdom.
Really?
We've got to go to San Francisco. I have yet to get anything over in that area yet, and then they have the street corn and yeah, girl. Maybe.
I gotta
I'll
go
meet
buy
you
a
there.
bag. What's the name of
what do
the
you
place?
think? You think you guys should come back out
my
when
bag?
that's open? And
Yes.
If you're
Probably should.
yes, and
mean, it's
I will
open
write you a
right now.
15-page essay about the benefits of that. So
Yeah, it's. I mean, clearly, Rhino wants to move to California.
I already have. I'm just
Erica
gonna
wants to move to
listen.
California.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I do currently have the top tier a Magic Key pass. So just it costs less to send me.
did I reimburse you for that pass?
Nope, that was
good.
a foolish decision I made by myself. And I cried about it afterwards. It was fine.
And the way I can tell you he's telling the truth is because I hear about it. Like
I was
every
texting him
other day.
in the
I hear
line,
about the
panicked,
regret
yeah.
of buying it. So yeah,
I'm proud of it.
he held on to that one.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
It's okay. Yeah, we got to come back. We got to do that. Probably some point today we'll go over there and try it. But
No,
Not
I don't want to
fully.
anymore.
okay, well, we'll go without you.
No, I'll go.
Yeah.
We're losing them.
Yeah. Well, any other highlights to mention before we wrap this up? We're
Besides
just about
Teresa's?
an hour. Yeah.
What?
She's medicated.
I'm fine. I'm good. It's all good.
Like a rolling stone.
Like a rolling stone. Yeah.
Mick Jagger.
I have 100 of them.
I know. Apparently.
Jeez Louise. Well, thank you so much to Rhino, Erica, Julie, John, Kevin, Teresa for being up here with me for this discussion. Thank you to everyone who came out to the party as well as this podcast. It truly, truly does mean the world to us that you're here. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for being so hospitable if you are from California, and thanks for welcoming us into your state. I really do hope we get to come back out here once again
We've
for
been
another
banned
party
from
like
the
this. John, again, an amazing job with everything you did. This was truly, truly one of the best things that we've ever done.
And I want to say, and I just want to say thank you to Craig for
Why?
hosting and being our host going forward. We're doing a great job. Excellent.
Thank
Good
you.
work.
I really appreciate it. But that's going to do it for this very special show here from the Disneyland Resort. Thank you all so much for being here. Take care. Bye-bye.